बंडल के अलावा और कुछ नहीं मानते हैं हम। बीड़ी का बंडल। और नैथानी जी के लिए या हमारे कौन राणा जी के लिए बीड़ी का बंडल ही दुनिया है। उसके बिना दुनिया नहीं। सुबह उठने से एक बीड़ी चाहिए, नहीं तो दुनिया अंधेरा हो जाता है। और कुछ लोगों के लिए बोतल ही दुनिया है। बोतल ही दुनिया है। फॉर सम पीपल द bundle of BD, a type of cigarette these ordinary people they smoke. Or for the drunkards, the world is inside the bottle. If there is no bottle, there is no world. One pack enough. और भंगड़ों के लिए एक गोला काफी है। जब पीसते हैं, एक गोला काफी है दुनिया को सामने खड़ा करने के लिए। There are different kinds of drugs. One, this much is enough for creating many worlds. They create. They fly in their own skies, endless sky.
Swamiji, you forgot the biggest drug.
Huh?
You forgot the biggest drug, Swami.
What is that?
Money.
Yes. Money, 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 brighter than sunshine, sweeter than honey. Money, money, money. There are some people who see the whole world in the money. This is how our world is, and our means we are ignorant fellows. हमारी दुनिया पैसा में है, भांग में है, बीड़ी का बंडल में है, बोतल के अंदर है हमारी दुनिया। अगर हम अज्ञानी जीव को एनालाइज करके देखते हैं तो यही मिलता है। और पागल का दुनिया बकवासी में कुछ भी बोलता है दुनिया, उसको उल्टा सुल्टा वो कुछ दिखता है दुनिया को। ये सब दुनिया वालों का दुनिया है। वासनाओं का एक गुच्छा, यही है उनका संसार। जिसे पदार्थों की प्रतीति प्रकाशास्फूर्ति से सिद्ध है, यानी प्रकाश के बिना जिस पदार्थ की प्रतीति होती है वह पदार्थ प्रकाश से विद्यमान नहीं रहता। इस विषय में बिल्कुल स्पष्ट दृष्टांत तो प्रकाश की उपस्थिति में अंधकार और उसमें अपना काम करने वाले चोर आदि की उपलब्धि का अभावी है। वो कहते हैं जहाँ प्रकाश है, प्रकाश में जैसे अंधकार का अनुपलब्धि है, अंधकार कभी नहीं मिल सकता प्रकाश में, और अंधकार में जो काम होता है वो प्रकाश में नहीं होता है। एक दूसरे से दूर रहते हैं। अंधकार में चोर, डाकू ये जो काम करते हैं, अंधकार में जो चमगीदड़ और क्या उसको कहते हैं, आउल को, उल्लू, उल्लू, चमगीदड़, ये जो अंधकार में जो काम करते हैं, दिन में वो नहीं कर सकते हैं। और दिन में जो काम करने वाले, उनको अंधकार में कुछ नहीं हो सकता है काम, अंधकार में वो नहीं कर सकते हैं। तो इसी प्रकार ये तो सबको मालूम है। एवरीबडी नोज द आउल्स और द बैट्स, दे वर्क एट डार्क नाइट, they can do everything in darkness, they cannot do anything in daylight. Light is darkness for them, and darkness is light for them. Similarly, the persons who work at daylight, they cannot do anything at dark night. So one is far from the other. What do you mean to say? I mean, the ignorant persons cannot think even what is knowledge or what is what is the other world. And the realized souls, wise people, they cannot understand how does an ignorant person behave. इसी के ऊपर तो वो इसको देखने के लिए जीवट क्या ना, जीवट, हाँ, वो अज्ञानी जीव कैसे व्यवहार करते हैं देखूं करके वो दारू पी करके सोया और सपने में क्या क्या सब देखा, 100 सपने देखा एक सपने के अंदर, और क्या क्या अज्ञानी जीव करते हैं सब देखा। और फिर बड़ा मुश्किल से फिर वो वापस आया अपने शरीर में, बड़ा मुश्किल से घुस गया था अज्ञानियों के दुनिया में, स्वप्न में। अज्ञानी लोग ज्ञानियों का स्थिति नहीं जानते हैं, ज्ञानी लोग अज्ञानियों का स्थिति नहीं जानते हैं। दोनों एक दूसरे से बहुत दूर है, जैसे दिन रात से बहुत दूर है, रात दिन से भी बहुत दूर है। सूरज से छाया बड़ा दूर रहता है। सूरज का 2 पत्नी थे, कौन कौन? संध्या और छाया। छाया से शनि महादेव पैदा हुए, छाया से। Darkness is too far from the sun, and sun is too far from the night. They cannot touch each other. They cannot see each other. They cannot understand each other. Similarly, these ignorant persons, प्रकाश के बिना प्रतीत हो रहे पदार्थों की स्थिति किस तरह के प्रकाश से विद्यमान नहीं रहती है, किस प्रकार प्रकाश से विद्यमान नहीं रहती, इस पर कह रहे हैं कि देह मांस आदि स्थूल शरीर पंचीकृत भूतमय असद विभ्रम से युक्त एवं जड़ रूप है, तथा मन बुद्धि आदि सूक्ष्म शरीर भी अपंचीकृत भूतों के विकार भूति ही है, अन्य नहीं। So in this context, he is giving the analysis of the body. हाउ इज दिस बॉडी फॉर्म्ड, ये शरीर का कैसे बनावटी है, कैसे गठन है, इसके ऊपर कहते हैं कि अज्ञानी लोगों का शरीर कैसा दिखता देखो। शरीर हड्डी मांस का है, यह हड्डी मांस तो पंचीकृत है, पंचीकृत 5 भूतों का समष्टि से बना हुआ है शरीर। क्षिति अप तेज गगन समीरा, पंचभूत यह अधम शरीरा। 5 भूतों से ये 5 इकट्ठे हो करके स्थूल शरीर का निर्माण करते हैं। कौन निर्माण करता कौन है? निर्माण करता सूक्ष्म शरीर है। सूक्ष्म शरीर का गठन कैसा है? वो पंच तन्मात्रा से बना हुआ है। सूक्ष्म शरीर में कौन कौन है? मन, बुद्धि, चित्त, अहंकार, प्राण इत्यादि। ये जो सूक्ष्म शरीर का 8 चीज को लेकर के एक शरीर बना गया, वो सूक्ष्म शरीर स्थूल शरीर को बनाते हैं। जैसे कुम्हार घड़ा को बनाता है, ऐसे ही जैसे लोहार वो दरांती और चाकू इत्यादि बनाता है, वैसे ही सूक्ष्म शरीर इस स्थूल शरीर को बनाता है। 5 भूतों से सामान इकट्ठा करता है, उसको इकट्ठा करके बना देता है। कंसारी जो कांसा का काम करते हैं, बर्तन बनाते हैं, तो वे लोग कांसा एक धातु नहीं है, इसमें पीतल और दूसरा धातु मिला करके कांसा बनाते हैं। अष्ट धातु का भी बर्तन बनाते हैं, अलग अलग धातुओं को मिला करके क्या क्या कर देते हैं। ये सब बनावटी का तरीका, ये सब जो बनाने वाले हैं वो उनको मालूम है। शरीर को, स्थूल शरीर को ऐसा सूक्ष्म शरीर बनाता है। वो सूक्ष्म शरीर को कौन बनाया? फिर प्रकृति बनाती है। सूक्ष्म शरीर को प्रकृति बनाती है। और प्रकृति को कौन बनाया? वो कारण शरीर बनाता है। कारण शरीर से सूक्ष्म शरीर बनता है, सूक्ष्म शरीर से फिर ये स्थूल शरीर बनता है। देह, मांस आदि स्थूल शरीर पंचीकृत भूतमय है, 5 भूत से। असद विभ्रम से युक्त एवं जड़ रूप है, तथा मन, बुद्धि आदि सूक्ष्म शरीर भी अपंचीकृत भूतों की विकार भूति ही है। पंचीकृत नहीं हुआ, अलग अलग रहा हुआ ये जो 5 तन्मात्रा है, 5 भूतों का सूक्ष्म रूप है, उसी से ये अष्टपुरी पुर्याष्टक, ये जो सूक्ष्म शरीर का नाम है, अतिवाहिक शरीर कहते हैं, उसका बनावटी अपंचीकृत भूत से हुआ है। पंचीकृत मतलब इकट्ठे हुए, अपंचीकृत जो इकट्ठा नहीं हुआ, 5 अलग अलग रहे। सब अपने अपने स्वतंत्रता रखते हैं। ठीक है, ऐसे ही सही, परंतु इसमें प्रकृति में क्या आया? ठीक है भाई, तुम्हारे सूक्ष्म शरीर, तुम्हारे स्थूल शरीर ऐसे ही बना हुआ है, तो उससे हमको क्या लेना देना है? What is that up to us? Let the gross body be built by 5 elements, or the subtle body is built by different unmixed, means separately 8 elements. That's why it is called eightfold body. The subtle body is known as eightfold body. Eight aspects are got together, but they are not mixed up. They remain in a group, but differently. But the gross body is mixed up, a compound made up by five elements. Okay, what is that to us? We were talking of the ignorant persons. You are talking of the body and subtle body. You are diverting from the topic, just as the political leaders do. है कि नहीं? ये नेता लोग विषय को छोड़ कर और कहीं तुमको घुमा देते हैं। ऐसे ही तुम हमको अज्ञानियों के बारे में बात करो। गुरुजी कहाँ आपको हमको लेकर के फंसा रहे हो? अरे ऐसा नहीं भाई, उस बुद्ध्यादि घटित सूक्ष्म शरीर में अहम भाव में प्रविष्ट हुआ चिदात्मा तद द्वारा स्थूल देह को भी अविद्या के कारण यह मैं ही हूँ ऐसा मानता है। Don't worry, I am coming to the point. You see, this gross body is made, composed, and within that this subtle body is situated. Where from it came? Who has come? Who has put this subtle body in this gross body? Who has put the battery in the toy? Toy is the gross body and battery is the subtle body which drives it and activates it, isn't it? Subtle body holds eight aspects: the mind, intellect. Mind means intellect and ego, and ego means the subconscious mind also is included. Subconscious mind and intellect 2, and the prana 3, and 5 subtle units of 5 elements, gross elements. You see, 5 units, subtle units. The sound is the unit of the sky, space. When the sound is expanded, that is known as ether or space or sky. It is only sound. And how the creation is made up of sound, from this you can imagine. Sound means vibrations, and when the vibrations expand in all directions, that becomes endlessly, that becomes the space. And from space, when the space, because it is constituted by vibrations, subtle vibrations, that's how the radio waves need a space to go, isn't it? Without space, radio waves cannot move. Light waves, everything move by the space. Space is required. So that means space moves. It is not sound vibrations or light vibrations or energy. The movement of space is known as energy. or energy expanded is known as space. Both vice versa. Both way we can take. So from sky comes the air, from air grossly. From air comes the fire, fire from water, from fire, and earth from water. And all these five elements get together, gross body is built. So, we are concerned with all these, don't say you are talking something irrelevant. No. Now this body is built in this way, and the five units of five elements, the sound is the unit, means the subtle form of the sky, space, and the touch is the subtle form of the air. Air gives you the sensation of touch. Now it is cold breeze, it is hot breeze, touch. And the fire gives you the form. Because of light, you can see the form. You can now argue, how can these bats and owls, without light they can see? Why should you say light is the form? Without light also they see the form. They find out their prey. So, how can you say? It is not night, darkness means it is not 100% absence of light. There is little light. That is enough for these animals. That is enough. Their eyes are made in that way. Little light, whatever is available in dark night, that is enough for their behavior, their transactions, so they can see. And it is so made with gross light, daylight, it doesn't work. Our eyes are also composed in that way. It cannot see in the darkness clearly. It sees something, but it is not clear. That means visibility is less for us in the darkness, whereas it is enough in light, daylight. Whereas visibility in darkness is enough for the owls and bats, which is not required, dazzling and puzzling in daylight. That is the difference. Light is there, very less light. You might have seen in pitch dark night also, if your eyes are okay, you can walk slowly. You see something, but not clearly. Haphazardly, foggily, something you see. That is, visibility is less for your eyes. That's all. It is question of less or more degree of visibility. That is called light or darkness. Darkness does not mean complete absence of light. It cannot be. It cannot be. Why cannot be? Because sun is ever present, and its absence means when the earth rotates, revolves, we don't see the sun, but sun is there. Ultra क्या कहते हैं उसको,
Aurora borealis.
ultraviolet rays are there in night. Razor light. It is there in the night, you can see, because sun is never absent. Indirect light we get, and stars are there. Other elements are in the sky. They also reflect light. So somehow or other little light is there. Night means not 100% no light. It is not so. तो कहने का मतलब क्या आपका? हमारा कहने का मतलब ये है कि स्थूल शरीर को बनाने वाले 5 भूत हैं और सूक्ष्म शरीर को बनाने वाले 5 तन्मात्रा और प्राण, चित्त और बुद्धि, ये 3, ये 5 3 8 हुए. The touch is the subtle unit of air. The form is the subtle unit of fire, and taste is the subtle unit of water, and smell is the subtle unit of earth. When the smell grossifies, it becomes the earth. And when the taste grossifies, takes a form, that is called water. How do you know it? By analysis. But by example, when you see some beautiful, palatable food, what happens to your tongue? Don't you get some water? That is saliva. Oh, most wonderful. Can I get something? That means taste. Taste is a unit of the water. And so also, these 5 units make these 5 elements, and these 5 elements are not, they are responsible, they are composition of the body, gross body, and 5 units, and prana, the energy, and the subconscious mind, that means the ego, and the intellect means mind also. In this way, these 3 and 5 tanmatras, together 8-fold body they got together, they make a body. Body means a group, and that is called subtle body, which is there inside our gross body, which activates this gross body. Just as because prana is there, just as this pencil cell or the battery activates the toy or the watch, clock to go on. Similarly, this subtle body activates the gross body. This is how the body works. Okay? Now, who has set this energy, this subtle body in this gross body? Who is he? What is the name of that company who has made these batteries? Which company? Who makes all these batteries?
Idea. Idea, sir.
Yes, Guruji.
Whereas these tanmatras,
ये अष्ट पूरी अष्टक तो बन गया ना, ये पूरी अष्टक ये शरीर के अंदर घुसता कैसे, कौन घुसाया, इसके अंदर कौन सेट किया?
Idea, idea, sir.
आइडिया
Intelligent.
नहीं, आइडिया इतना नहीं। आइडिया को चलाने वाला किसका आइडिया, वही बात आएगा। आइडिया आने से बीच में कोई बात नहीं, परंतु आइडिया के पीछे कौन है, किसका आइडिया वो? ये जो कंप्यूटर चला रहे हैं, इसके अंदर ये सेल को कौन भरा भाई, चार्ज कौन किया? Who has charged this laptop? Who has charged this cell? Who has put this cell in this clock? Some intelligence must be, or else it cannot be put by itself. No. That intelligence is nothing but awareness, absolute awareness that is said in the Vedas. वेदों में कहा गया है तत् सृष्ट्वा तद अनुविशत, तत् अनुविशत, अनुविशत प्रवेश करना, विशति प्रतिष्ठित होना, अनुविशत पीछे घुसा उसके अंदर। घर मकान बनाया, मकान के अंदर गृह प्रतिष्ठा करा किया। घर, we make the house and entry, first entry, we enter into the house, isn't it? Who enters into the house? New building, we celebrate, isn't it? Who enters to the house? The builder or the owner of the house? Who is the owner? Owner is practically the architect or the engineer, because they have designed it and made it, and they asked someone to enter in and occupy the house. They sell the flat, isn't it? Builders. Similarly, this body is a flat, and the owner of it, the subtle body, it enters into it. But who makes it enter? He says, it is the saying of Vedas, Tat Srištva, after building all this, means mentally designing all these forms and names of the different beings, human beings, animals, birds, insects, and our plant life, and all other linings, say the earth or the sun or moon or whatever, or the mountains or rivers, whatever is there. All are linings, some forms, and it has got name. So all these names and forms which constitute this universe, he thought over it, designing. How do the architect make the blueprint? First they must have ideas, what to do, what not to do. Then they make a blueprint, the design, and then they make different blueprints from different angles, cross section, horizontal section, and plinth section, backside view, front side view. All these different maps, blueprints they make out, and they give it to the engineers to work it out. Engineers, they bring some contractors or masons and coolies, laborers, and they build the house, isn't it? Similarly, this body is made. Same process, same process. The Absolute had an idea to think something or imagine something according to the need of the moment, and he designs everything mentally. Kalpana, only ideas and thoughts, nothing else. That we call, वो भगवान का परमात्मा का जो ये कल्पना है, उसी को हम तीन हिस्सा में बोलते हैं, इच्छा शक्ति, ज्ञान शक्ति और क्रिया शक्ति. The will power and the creative power and the knowledge power. Three aspects of the power of thoughts. Three types. They are nothing but three aspects of the energy of thinking process. One is willpower, let me think, and then I know what I think, that is knowledge power, and that activates, that is called creative power. Thoughts means it cannot be steady, it has to go on. That movement is creative power. So in that way, three aspects of the absolute energy which makes some designs, thinks of some names and forms, linings. So those are called beings. When the absolute sees itself within itself, some lining, some parts of it in a form and names, then he thinks these forms are not moving. It must move, then only. See, in the body, when in the womb of the mother uterus, when the child is made, the same process. Same process. The life force comes afterwards. First the embryo is made up and it has some linings, some flesh. Bones are not created in the beginning. Some pulp. And then slowly all the parts as per the imagination, what must be the form of this child. Accordingly, the limbs are built up in the womb. Human beings' body is made differently. Animals' body is made differently according to previous design. Different kinds of houses, different kinds of buildings, isn't it? This building is different than that building. Similarly, different bodies are made, and slowly the bones and the supporting parts of the body are created, different limbs, according to future plan, how it will activate. Then only these limbs, the body limbs are built up in the womb of the mother. And this is not only about the living beings, this is also seen in the plant lives. When you study this botany, how fertilization takes place and how the seed, the fruit gets built up, inside the flower and how it grows, and slowly those shape is made in botany science, in zoology, the animals, and in botany, the plant life. Everything is seen and the same process. Process is the same. Materials are different. And yes, Guruji. And then in that womb, in that body which is built up by 5 elements, then life principle enters. That life principle enters. There are particular times. In case of human beings, it is also different. According to some, in 3 months of pregnancy. Some say it is in 6 months, and some say in 9 months. The life principle enters into the body. Mostly people believe in 6 months. Then movement of the child in the womb, the mother feels. And in animals it is different. Life enters into the child's body in different timings. That also dependent on the previous karma what he has done. Everything calculated, designed. So this entrance of the life, who makes it enter into the body? That is our most interesting subject. The body is built, the toy is built, then the battery is put into it. Not only battery, there is power in the battery. Some batteries are off, they have they are discharged. You have to charge it or you have to put a new battery. So that new battery is with all the power, energy. Who has put power into it? Which is the source of power? That we shall see tomorrow. Most interesting. We are talking elaborately about the ignorant beings. How are the ignorant beings? I shall tell you in short. Ignorant beings, they think I am the body. That's how we are talking of the body. Whereas the wise man never takes as I am the body. The ego never identifies with the body of a realized soul, whereas the ignorant persons, they identify themselves as the body. This is the difference. So we are going to analyze the constitution or the composition of the body, how the body is made, and how are the analytical situation. Understood now? It is most interesting and it is a part of science, botanical science, geological science, and physical science, medical science. Everywhere you will get the same process. But in philosophical science, we go still further. The designer, the architect, who is the architect of these creations and all these bodies. Whereas this modern science, they don't go so far. हमारे आधुनिक वैज्ञानिक लोग वो आर्किटेक्ट तक नहीं जाते हैं, वो तो इंजीनियर और बिल्डर के पास रह जाते हैं। हाँ, जो डिजाइन किया है और इसमें जो फ्लैट को बेचा, कौन गृह प्रवेश किया, कैसे किया, क्यों किया, ये सब जमीन किसका, हाँ कौन किसको बेचा, सारे डिटेल। इसी को तो भगवान कृष्ण कहते हैं फार्मिंग। लॉर्ड कृष्णा सेज आई पुट द सीड and this is called a process of farming, gardening. Here it is a process of making pots or designing and making the idols or the robots. From different angle of vision, same thing, creation. And who thinks of this process in what way? Some see it differently, others see it differently. The angle of vision changes. That's how we divide them into wise men and ignorant persons. Tomorrow we shall see it in detail. Hari Om. Hari Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevamsisate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. सद्गुरु भगवान की जय। सच्चिदानंद भगवान की जय। शब्द ब्रह्म की जय। सरस्वती महारानी की जय। योग वशिष्ठ जी भगवान की जय। हरि ओम।